been looking for a church shopping for probably 2 or 3 years. And we came here and we liked the people, the atmosphere. And so we kept coming back to Christ Church. We didn't know why.
And during that time was the time when we had the interim minister. And then I guess what really sold us was the first time we came, and there was a guy by the name of Pastor Sir, and that put us over the edge. And we said, we think this is the place.
Yes, I've been around something in the 20 years, something like that. Christ Church has been always a very important part of my life. I've had 3 daughters go through confirmation here. I've had 4 children baptized, and one of them was actually not baptized here in the church. He was baptized at Children's Hospital shortly before he was going to go in for surgery a week after he was born. That was a very traumatic time in our lives, but the church was here to assist us with that, and that spiritual assistance was the most important thing. We still talk about the God moment when our son, who had been pretty much unconscious for 3 days, suddenly woke up just for 10 minutes so he could be baptized, and something that we'll always remember.
We first came to Christ Church because I was looking for churches, and I happened to come here one day. Trudy and her husband told me about the worship service and how kids are involved, so we thought we'd try out the worship service, and we did, and I was very moved by the music. And
the message that we get from the service, the fellowship that we receive afterwards, the activities for family and children are very consistent and very enjoyable for our family.
This is it, an amazing piece of ground that God has given to us. And on it, we're going to build a building that's going to make a difference in people's lives. But you know, when you think about it, it's not about a building. It really is about people's lives. It's about what God can do through this tool. Buildings come and buildings get worn out, but we can change people's lives for eternity. Jesus said, "I came to seek and save those who are lost." I hope you'll join me in this great adventure of accomplishing a miracle in the making, of being those believers who are ready to build, because we know we can make a difference in our generation that will give the next generation an opportunity to carry the gospel even further. Join me in being builders who really believe and make a difference.
When I look at the churches in the area, one of the things that I notice is that there's a whole generation of adults missing, and that you can look back and see that there wasn't an emphasis on youth ministry. And one of the things that I think is exciting is that with our new building, that we can put even more emphasis on just proclaiming the gospel to the kids, getting them excited about their faith, and getting them to own their faith and be that next generation of the church.
I think that the people of Christ Church are ready for the sacrifice of a new building. Looking back over the history of the church, we've done a lot of great things in this building, but I think people recognize now that there's an opportunity to move this congregation forward into the future. And although it's going to take some sacrifice and hard work and planning, I think the people are ready for it. I think the community is ready for it.
We are now surrounded by a group of businesses and by a community of people that are older, who are settled in their faith, their children are grown and gone, so they aren't looking for what we can offer them in quite the same manner that moving just a few miles north is going to provide for a lot of people. And by moving up to that site, we have a huge potential that we would be lacking here. So I'm excited about the move.
I did not want to get out of my bed on Sunday mornings. I was not looking forward to church, and before this, I never appreciated church. I never understood why I had to go to church, and I actually found my 2 best friends through this church, and I know that that relationship is going to last for a lifetime, and I have my 2 best friends and a relationship with God because of this church.
You know, a building's just a tool. It's just something we create in order to reach new lives. We're going to build a building that's an exciting place for all the generations, a place where children want to come and be, a place where youth just want to come and hang out for a while, an exciting place for all the generations together, even around a simple cup of coffee. Sadly, we can all think of young people who grew up in the church and aren't there anymore. We can't afford to miss another generation. We've got to make sure we seize every opportunity we can to reach every human heart, no matter its age. It means doing things new ways and creating a new kind of building with all the opportunities. Take a look. Let me show you a new building and a new way of being Christ Church and the exciting opportunities it offers us.
Our Phase 1 building will attract individuals and families from Mequon, Cedarburg, Grafton, and beyond. Our new facility will be located on the corner of Bonnewell and Port Washington roads, with beautiful landscaping and plenty of parking. This new facility will give us a greater visibility and will enhance our opportunities to make an impact on these communities. Once inside, this atrium will provide a warm and inviting space with an expansive open design. A welcome center will help guests find the service, classrooms, or activities that they are looking for. Our new worship room will bring together the strength of our tradition in a contemporary setting for a new generation. This worship space will bring all the generations together for exciting worship in a variety of worship styles. It will be complete with large screen video and state-of-the-art sound and lighting. This space will also provide ample room for banqueting, community performances, and special events. Fellowship is a big part of who we are, and the new Higher Grounds Cafe will be a great place to relax with a cup of coffee and spend time with friends. On Sunday morning, you can have a cup of coffee and listen to the gospel as you overlook the worship room. During the week, sit in a comfortable chair for a small group around the fireplace. Our children are the future of Christ Church, and we know how important it is to give them a firm foundation. So our new facility will include a brand new kids zone. This bright, vibrant play area will provide games and entertainment for our kids and children throughout the community. The new Kids Camp Children's Center is designed with fun and functionality in mind to help our children learn God's Word through lessons, stories, games, and songs. Today's youth thrive on involvement, interaction with their peers, and activity. This space will include a stage, lighting, and sound for today's Christian music and creative learning. The room will serve as a gathering place for young people from across our communities.
Exciting, isn't it? I know, it means closing one door and being open to a whole new opportunity. But it's worth it. Because through this opportunity, God can do great things. He can accomplish a miracle in the making. Think about the young people whose lives can be changed, about older people who can come to know Christ in a new way. Think about all the generations that are going to follow us, that because we do this, they'll have the opportunity to know Christ. It's a big challenge for us, but God is up to the challenge. Remember, it's not about us. It's all about God. It's all about how we can serve Him and bring glory to Him in this day and time, and how we can extend His kingdom, how we can expand His territory. I hope you're as excited as I am about what God is doing at Christ Church, and you'll seize this opportunity with me to make a difference in this time, to be a group of believers who build to the glory of God, build to make a difference in people's life, and build so that a generation now or 2 generations from now, they'll know Jesus Christ just like we do. Join me and enjoy the excitement of this incredible miracle in the making.